Okay, thank you.
So, viewers, we have Dr. Mercy, who is a author, who is education career guidance, uh, and then we have been looking for Dr. Mercy's appointment for a longer time, and thankfully we are doing this today. Dr. Mercy, thank you once again for joining us. I would like to start with one of our first conversations. Um, yeah, Dr.
Thank you.
Mercy.
Thank you very
Thank you. So, Dr. Mercy, can you, if you can give us your two lines of introduction that would help our viewers to understand?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, like you have rightly said, my name is Dr. Mercy. I hail from Kenya. Kenya is in East Africa, and East Africa is in Africa, so that you can locate me. I am a trained teacher, an educationist. I've learned across all the levels of education as a teacher of mathematics. And then I was also in charge of a kindergarten and primary, and then I have taught at the university. I've also been an administrator at the university. I'm very passionate about students, very, very passionate indeed, of all levels. Whether you give me a child or you give me a young adult, you give me the adults, I am good. I love to interact with students. So basically, all my life, I just do students. So I'm here to talk about careers, and I'm happy to do so.
Thank you, Dr. Mercy. Thank you for that. Dr. Mercy, starting with our first question, I have to say this. When I was looking into your LinkedIn profile, you have so many years of experience, and you have written 5 books, and the book's name starts with Generation, Single Again. Can you please give us some valuable insights about all your books so that students who might want to look into these books that you have written might get more career guidance?
Thank you. Thank you very much. My first book, I wrote it at the peak of Corona, um, when we had a lot of time and we were crossed. I am used to being out with the students. I'm used to visiting the schools and speaking to students in their space. So Corona came with some restriction. So the fact that I couldn't go out, I asked, what is it that I can do to reach out now to my students who are out and we were locked? So I put down my thought with the help of my children challenging me, and I wrote a book called Shaping the Generations, Raising and Disciplined People. I am very passionate about discipline. I noticed that no matter how clever you are, how intelligent you are, for as long as you do not have the discipline, all that success will be watered down. So, and because I have really been talking about discipline, I decided, why not write the same thing that I have been talking to the students about, and just guide them, give them guidance. Because sometimes students do not become disciplined because they actually want it. They just find themselves doing the wrong things. Some of them are not guided, others are guided, and they choose not to do the right thing. So I wrote that book, and the book is targeting the students themselves, is targeting the parents, is targeting the youth leaders, anybody who deals with young people is the one that I'm saying, shaping the generations. We can shape the generation. And one thing that I have known is you just need to touch one person. The moment you touch one person, you are sure of 4 generations before that word disappears. So that was the intention of doing shaping the generations, shaping people. Then now I still within the same time of Corona, I wrote a book. I have been encouraging students to become the best version of themselves. One thing that I have known is parents like to direct their children.
Yeah.
There is a difference between giving guidance and almost forcing them to
Yeah.
become that which you did not become. as a parent. So, and because I've been a teacher, I've interacted with the parents across the board. I know how parents sometimes come and they are saying, you know, my daughter is very clever. My son is very intelligent. He should be taking medicine. He should be taking, you know, those careers that the parents missed. So the reason why I wrote this book is actually more to tell the parents, can you allow your daughter, your son, just to become the best version of themselves? And having sat in registrar's office, I've been registrar at the university, 3 universities. Let me tell you, it's been drama after drama. A child comes with the mom, with the mother and the father and the brother and the sister. The boy or the daughter wants to do one career. The father wants this child to do this career. The mother wants another career. The brother wants another one. Now, we are talking about one person. There are 5 careers that he's supposed to be taking. That can't happen. So I wrote this book to say, can you allow this student, this son of yours, to become the best version of themselves? So I called the book Becoming the Best Me, Shaping My Career to Impact Generations. The book is meant for the student and their parents, cross parents, because parents are the ones that most of the times want to change the direction which their child is going. Now, then I did a third book. The third book is The Hand in the Handles. The Hand in the Handles was written as a celebration of my doctorate. I have been through so many handles. At one point of my life, I had an accident. I was down for many years. I was down for a long time. Finally, I woke up. And then I've been through personal challenges, my family background. So when I was graduating with my doctorate, I wanted to encourage a student who is thinking that my struggles, my handles are too many, I can't overcome. So I wrote the book, The Hand in the Handles, to celebrate success and again to say, I have seen the hand of God. I'm coming from a place of being a Christian. So I said, I've seen the hand of God. And I've written my story. It's actually my story. It's Papa Tim. It's just transcripted. It's translated to English from my mouth because I wanted it to come out the way I would give it. And I gave my story. And it's a little book which I've been giving to students, and they're so excited. They're so excited to see, especially those students who come from very poor backgrounds, they read and it's like, so poverty is not a hindrance after all. So sickness is not a hindrance after all. The hand in the handles. Then I've written a book that I published this year, beginning of this year in May. Single Again, A Journey of Self-Rediscovery. Now, this book is written to people who are one-time married. You are separated, divorced, or widowed. Okay? So you are single again. Not just single, but single again. Now, those people, I noticed, I happen to be in that category. I noticed that the society looks at those people from a certain lens. Some are told they are not wife material, they are not husband material. Some are told you messed up your family. So they have no place in the community. And you know, these are people who are really they are going through loss. They're going through pain, but there is nobody to be there with them. So I have written to them. I'm not just writing. Actually, for this particular book, I have study book. We read 3 chapters, and then on Sundays and then like today in the evening, we go through questions. I put questions. So we go through questions together and we encourage one another, and we are able to heal, and people are able to rediscover themselves. They are able to separate the incident of separation, divorce, and widowhood from themselves. They know that I am an individual. I am successful as an individual. This which has happened should not stop me from growing. Now, I have written a fifth one, which is it is now at the publisher, so I can't even talk much about it. But I'm writing to parents and students on competency based, and I'm saying not too early, not too late to guide a child to careers. I am coming from a place, after doing research, I'm coming from a place of knowing we become who we become later very early. By the
Okay.
time a child is 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, there are
Yeah.
already traces of what they like. So I'm helping the parents to identify those traits, those
Yes.
strengths very
Yes.
early, so that by the
Yes.
time a child is an adolescent, we don't
Yeah.
waste them by
Yeah.
forcing them to do careers they have no interest in. So thank you
Yes.
very much. That has been my journey in writing, and I have not stopped. I'm still writing.
Well, that's a very, very impressive work, Dr. Mercy. I mean, every book has a lot of things to know for each and every generation of a student or a person who is into their career, or maybe the older ones. So, yes, I think I would definitely like to read all the books that you have. So I would like to know, is there any purchase link for these books online we can purchase?
Yes, I actually have them on Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
So
So
you can buy from Amazon, and I know there are
yeah.
also people who like hand copy. Those who like hand copy,
Yeah.
I will courier.
Okay. 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 Nice. Wonderful. Uh, so just trying to understand a few more details about education. Um, Now, when it comes to education, as you said, when you were talking about one of your books, parents always want to force their kids to be a doctor or an engineer or maybe some. So, what is the best way that parents should understand forcing should be stopped, or maybe in a limited way, or maybe they need to explain to a kid in a very better way that or try to understand about the kid to get the good insights of that
Thank,
little child.
thank you for asking that question.
Yeah.
The, parents are key stakeholders in
Yes.
career choices for their children. So
Yes.
we really we can't completely wish them away. They are
Yes.
part of the growth. In fact,
Yes.
we speak in my last book, which I've written, I've
Yeah.
said we speak to children, the
Okay.
mothers speak to their children when they're in the tummies
Okay.
about careers. So
Yes.
from the very beginning,
Yeah.
it is the parents, it is the family, it is the household that
Yeah.
notices some things. So what I am pushing for in my last book is
Yeah.
that parents and the next of kin, the family, the relatives need to be aware that
Yeah.
this child is unique in their own way. Okay, so
Yes.
don't determine for them. After discovering that they are unique,
Yeah.
be observant. Be
Okay.
observant.
Okay.
See how they are growing.
Okay.
What are some of the things that they love to do? Allow me to give you my story fillers. I
Yeah.
am a mother of two sons. My firstborn is a lawyer.
Okay.
My secondborn is a doctor. Now,
Very nice.
having come from a place of knowing what to do,
Yes.
my son who is a lawyer
Yeah.
actually became a lawyer at two
Yeah.
years. This is
Oh.
the reason.
Uh-huh.
There used to be a program in Kenya, and
Yeah.
any time that program came, the way we have a lyric saying coming
Yes.
before a program. My
Yeah.
son would hear it from wherever. He would run to the sitting room, climb on top of the table. He doesn't care whether there are people or not, and he would wait. It was a low program. He would wait until the program is over. When
Yeah.
the judge puts down, there is that thing that the judges normally put down to say
Yeah.
that they are finished with that
Yeah.
case. He'll wait until they do like that, and then now he can talk to you, he
Yeah.
can listen to you. If you
Yeah.
speak to him in between, he would
Yeah.
not. So what we did as parents, we supported. We supported.
Nice.
We guided him. We
Nice.
upheld him. We took him to court.
Okay.
We connected him with lawyers. So
Okay.
he grew up having that conversation. So when he
Yes.
was finally choosing law,
Yeah.
I didn't need to tell him. The father didn't need to tell him. Yeah.
Yeah.
My son, who is a doctor, also coming from a place of knowing, when
Yeah.
he was 2 years,
Yes.
he would make people sit by force, and he would
Yeah.
put anything on the
Yeah.
armpit like
Yeah.
a thermometer.
Yeah.
So he would check
Yeah.
and then do like this, the way the doctors do it, and
Yes.
then now
Yes.
life continues. So a third year, we actually bought for him a stethoscope.
Mm.
And for the brother, his third
Yeah.
year, we bought for him the
Yeah.
the the lawyers, the advocate's cape. So
Yes.
when my son was doing medicine,
Yeah.
I didn't need to interfere.
Yeah.
He already knew. So that is
Yes.
now what I'm saying
Yeah.
in terms of parents and
Mhm.
the relatives.
Yes.
Helping them to know
Yeah.
how to make correct observations. How do you make
Yes.
correct observations? And then
Yes.
expose your child as much
Yes.
as possible. Take them to engineering, take them to
Yes.
law, take them to nursing, take them to
Yeah.
all these many places, so that
Yeah.
with time, your
Yeah.
child is exposed, you
Yeah.
expand their career. Then
Yeah.
now when they are narrowing down to one,
Yeah.
it is not because you have manipulated them, but it
Okay.
is because they have understood what it actually means to take up
Yeah.
that career. So what am I trying to say, Phyllis? I'm trying to
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
parents come in handy. We
Yeah.
cannot do careers and leave
Yes.
out parents. In
Yeah.
the first place, those
Yeah.
children do not even know what those
Yeah.
careers are.
Yeah.
So it is the
Yeah.
parents who will post them.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is what I've been campaigning for in Kenya. I've been campaigning parents must go out of their way and
Yeah.
expose their children, so that by
Yeah.
the time they are choosing or they are
Yeah.
selecting their career, they are
Yep.
selecting from a place of knowing.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
So, Dr. Mercy, sometimes students face a lot of hurdles in their career, and then they sometimes choose maybe wrong career advices, or maybe unknowingly they might not have some career guidance, and they choose some career path which they are not sure of, and then they realize it's better to quit the career path or continue the same career path. So students get confused. So how should a student overcome from this kind of confusion? Because after your education is done, then the rest is you as a student have to get into the professional jobs or professional careers. So
Yes. Thank
there
you.
is a
Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. Yes, that happens a lot of times. For lack of knowledge
yeah,
or lack of career guidance,
yes,
or even misconception.
yeah,
Misconception. Let me give you the scenarios that happen in our country.
yeah,
Students who are very intelligent,
mhm,
the A scholars,
okay,
they tend to think.
yeah,
They tend,
yeah,
meaning it may not always be true. They
yeah,
tend to think, because I
mhm,
scored an A, I should
uh-huh,
do medicine, because medicine is very competitive. I scored
yes,
an A, I should do law because it's very competitive.
yeah,
Mark you, I'm talking about getting a career from a
yes,
score,
yeah,
not the other way around. Not as
mm,
getting a score after you have
uh,
you have selected your career, but getting a career from your
yeah,
score. Now, there is
yeah,
danger in
yeah,
that.
okay,
You have started a course,
yeah,
and halfway
mhm,
is like, I can't do this. This is not what I wanted to do.
yeah,
You know,
mm,
I cannot be doing this
yeah,
every day of my life. Career
right,
is a
yes,
lifestyle.
yes, yes,
if
yeah,
if you're choosing to be a teacher like me,
yeah,
there are things you cannot run away from. For example,
yeah,
you can't choose to be a teacher and run
yeah,
away from students. How?
yeah,
They are your raw
right,
materials. Or you choose to be a doctor, and then
yeah,
you really love your time. And you see,
yes,
you are a doctor, you are at home, your
yeah,
patient will be in theater,
yeah,
you will be
yeah,
called. So you
yeah,
leave your home, your comfort, and run. So I'm saying in the process of time, you can
yes,
discover that
Yes.
you have taken the wrong career. Now, this
Yeah.
is my this would be my encouragement, and
Yes.
I'll be giving my personal story as well. The reason
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about careers is
Uh-huh.
because I am educational wastage of a Bachelor of Commerce up to third
Okay.
year.
Oh,
At,
okay.
at some point of my life, I
Yeah.
enrolled for BCom. We call it
Oh,
BCom. So I
okay.
did first year,
Yeah.
second year, third
Yeah.
year.
Okay.
At third year, I
Uh-huh.
looked at what was required of the BCom,
Yeah.
whatever career, whatever I was selecting management science.
Yeah.
It was going to put me in
Yes.
some bank somewhere, in some office somewhere, locked.
Yeah.
I looked at it and said, me? No,
Yeah.
I am not that kind of a person of being locked. So
Yeah.
I dropped and
Yeah.
I went back to education. And that's how I ended up doing my education all the way to
Yeah.
doctorate. Now, if I got the right career, this is
Yeah.
what I would have done.
Yeah.
If this is what I would have done, I would have done
Yeah.
it differently. Because I
Yes.
was already in third year,
Mm-hmm.
I would have completed fourth year,
Yeah.
graduate,
Yeah.
and now become a teacher at the
Okay.
university. I would
Mm.
have still remained a teacher, but I
Yeah.
would have gone directed to the university. I did not need to drop
Yeah.
my BCom. I just
Yeah.
needed to finish and
Okay.
teach BCom, but I lacked guidance. So there are different ways of moving away from a long choice. You can
Mhm.
drop and start over again. If there are different careers, if for example it is medicine and
Yeah.
you want to do education, you see those are two
Mm-hmm.
shifts. Those are two different careers. And especially if you are struggling in terms
Yeah.
of even understanding the content, you can drop and start all over again. That is okay. Now you can also divert
Yeah.
because there are courses in the same cluster.
Yeah.
If courses are let me say for example, if you are
Yeah.
doing business in information technology and
Yeah.
you want to do business management,
Yeah.
you don't have to drop everything. You
Yes.
just need to, wherever you are,
Yeah.
divert
Okay.
and now go to the right
Yeah.
direction. So you can drop altogether or you
Yeah.
can divert.
Okay.
You can also
Mm-hmm.
complete
Okay.
and go and do a master's. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
If you're already in third year and
Yes.
you are doing hospitality
Okay.
and you discover you want to
Yeah.
do
Okay.
business administration, you don't
Okay.
have to drop. All what you
Yes.
need to do is complete,
Okay.
then take a master's in
Okay.
business administration. So
Yes.
you will actually now have to. You will have
Yes.
the hospitality and you
Yeah.
have your business. So there is really no one way I
Yeah.
can say of doing it. But what somebody should know is
Yeah.
you don't have to insist on a career you don't enjoy. Because when you
Yes.
finally get to the marketplace,
Yeah.
you will now have challenges with promotion because you will
Yes.
be promoted after
Yeah.
after meeting your targets. So if you're
Yeah.
doing something that you don't like, then you
Yes.
will be disadvantaged. So
Right.
that kind of a student should seek for guidance so that the career guidance can tell the student, is it that you are going to drop? Is it
Yeah.
that you complete and maybe take now your path, or is it that maybe you need to divert from wherever you are, divert? So there are different ways of doing it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, of course, students have to go through a lot of in their careers, and sometimes with their calm intentions, they continuously keep on studying, and with a guidance that we can give as a seniors, I think that would definitely help to the students. That was one of
Thank you.
the
Maybe let me say something around that I should have mentioned. One
yeah.
thing that we really need to encourage the students, we really must encourage the students,
Yeah.
is don't do this alone. Whatever
Right.
whatever you want to do, you are not the
Yes.
only one. There are
Yes.
others who have done it. So we encourage students to get a mentor. And where I have been working, even as a registrar, we attach students to mentors so that
Yes.
you can have somebody to give you the true picture of a career.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you could be looking at a career from afar and you're thinking it is nice until
Yeah.
you get there and it's like,
Yeah.
what? It is too
Right.
hectic. So
Yes.
you need somebody who is taking that career, who has gone ahead of you, a
Yes.
mentor, not just a career guidance. A career guidance we will guide. And
Yes.
I have not done all the careers.
Yes.
I've done mine, and of course I have information about others. But there are some careers I may not have information about. So we
Yeah.
encourage students to get get career guidance, but at the same time get a
Yes.
mentor, somebody who has
Yes.
gone ahead and has real time
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, go
I
ahead.
I'm so happy for this point that you have made, Dr. Mercy. Yeah, mentor, I think a mentor who is like a 10-year senior to, or maybe 20 years senior to the child, student, or any person. I think if we get the right guidance, I think there won't be any defeat for any student.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's
In
I'm
fact, the students
yeah,
who come to me for career guidance,
yes.
I get for them two sets. I get for them two sets of mentors. Maybe you can tell me whether I have been doing the wrong thing or not, but I get for them two sets of mentors. I get
Beautiful.
for them
Yeah.
a student who is at the
Yes.
university
Yes.
taking that course. If I'm dealing with a student in high school, I'll get a
Yes.
student at the university taking that course. And
Yes.
then I will get a grandfather mentor. Grandfather mentor is somebody who is working.
Okay.
Doesn't have
Okay.
to be very old, but somebody.
Yes.
So we have a mentor who is
Yeah.
working. We have a mentor who is studying. And then now
Okay.
we have this one who
Yes.
wants to go to the career.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Perfect. Perfect, Dr. Mercy. That's, I think, yeah, this is the way that students should have a kind of a career guidance where they can succeed in their careers. Because what I have observed is sometimes a student takes a course, and after 3 4 years, or maybe after completing his or her education, then they realize, oh god, I might have chosen some other career path. Now I have to switch over there, and this is where the mentors really gives a clear guidance and clear focus to the student to help or achieve their career path successfully. With this, I have a few more questions, Dr. Mercy. How
Okay.
is AI, artificial intelligence, um, help students to choose as a career path to the young students? Is there any drastic change that you have noticed in your previous experiences to the current situation of AI? What's happening? So, if you can give some valid points, I think that would help students.
Thank you. Thank you for asking that question. First of all, first of
Yeah.
all, AI itself is a
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
So no, so even before we talk about using AI, we are talking
Yeah.
about AI itself. Many students who have been opting for IT are now moving into AI, and because
Yes.
that is where the world is, then
Yes.
I'm encouraging them. In fact, at the university where I have been the registrar, we've literally been training students
Okay.
on AI.
Okay.
Because no matter how much we run away from it, no matter how
Yeah.
much we want to say it will increase, prejudice, and all that, we are in
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, where can we hide? We can't
Yes.
hide. I mean, it
Yes.
is like a long time. It's like a long time ago. We teachers used to be scared of computers,
Yeah.
and they were saying computers will make students lazy. No,
Yeah.
I mean, computers have now they have become part of. It's a tool. It's a tool to use.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
AI has come in
Yes.
as a career, and
Okay.
any student who has spoken to me and they are interested, I have directed them to some of the universities that are actually offering the career.
Okay.
That is number one. Number two,
Yes. Hmm.
using career. I mean, using AI as
Yeah.
a tool to
Hmm.
to making career guidance are easier and simpler. I can tell you this, Phyllis. Oh, it is doing magic for me. It is doing magic for me because I now don't have to struggle. I don't have to struggle finding which universities are offering
Yes.
which course. I don't have to struggle on describing. You know, the way you want to describe a career, a student comes and asks you, what's the difference between business management and business administration? I don't have to scratch my head. I just ask Madam AI, please give me descriptions of BBA and give me descriptions of BBM. And I get a whole lot of description. And then I even go further and ask AI which universities in Kenya are offering BBA and are offering BBM. Easy. So AI has really come to make our life easy, including the tools that are required. The job market. I simply ask AI which job market is there for a student who has done BBM and as far as a student who has done BBA. So it's been very, very easy to use AI for career guidance. I don't have to scratch my head. I don't have to go to the like in Kenya. We have a body called the COOPS, it's Kenya University and Colleges Central Placement. Previously, I needed to go to the portal, to their website, browse, looking for BBA, looking for BBM, and then now I will go checking which university is offering this, which university, what are the minimum requirements, what are the personalities that are required. I don't have to do that. I just go to AI, and in 2 minutes, I have the answers to everything. So I would say yes, it's made our work very, very easy, and I'm happy.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mercy. Dr. Mercy, one last question because we are running out of time now. The question to students and the question to parents, I would like to combine these. How should be a great coordination? Let's say sometimes a parent and a student, the child and a student, let's say, they are not in coordination, like the mindset, the younger generation kid
Thank you.
thinks very, yeah,
Thank you for asking that question. Yeah.
yeah,
You are asking how should they collaborate? How
yes,
should they work together?
yes,
How should their thought line be?
yes,
Now, this is my plea to parents, and this has been this is what I've been telling parents all through, that there need to be communication.
okay,
It is just communicating and communicating and communicating. The
okay,
parents need to get to that place where they can tell their children what they are observing. We are talking about careers, isn't it?
yes,
The parents need to tell their children what they are observing. And the children need to give feedback that, what you are observing is right, or what you are observing is not right. So communication needs to be very, very, very clear. There should be open, clear communication without under. Let me explain. Let me explain what I mean by under. You know, there are times parents want to speak to their children, but they have their agenda.
yeah,
The parents have their agenda, so they sort of manipulate their children. So
right,
my call to parents, my call to parents is let them learn to communicate with the children, and then of course be good role models. Allow me to say something about role modeling as a parent.
yes,
If you have taken up a career
yeah,
and you are permanently talking ill of your career at home before your child, before you know it, your child will be doing that. So parents need to be good role models for their kids matters career. Even resilience, hard work. Children copy from us. If you're working hard as a parent, then it becomes very easy to tell your child to work hard, to tell your child to be committed to their work. Allow me to say this other one, discipline. We are talking about where do the parents and their children meet? They meet at the place of discipline.
okay,
As a parent,
Yeah.
As a parent needs to be very alive to the discipline of their child. Now,
Okay.
some parents push their children to school and
Yeah.
they expect the teacher to be the
Yeah.
one in charge of discipline. And of course, the same time, the teacher is pushing the child back to the parents. So at the end of the day, Phyllis, this child does not belong to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like we said earlier,
Yeah.
career requires discipline.
Yes.
It requires a high level of discipline. So the parent needs to be alive
Yeah.
that it is their responsibility to discipline their child. And then, of course, we have talked about role modeling, we have talked about mentorship, and
Yeah.
it's also the responsibility of the parent to expose their child to
Yeah.
as many careers as possible.
Thank you, Dr. Mercy. Thank you for giving all the details that a student and a parent would require. I'm so happy for your time because that was my last question, and collaborating with you, that was really nice. I'm so
Thank
thankful
you.
because all uh, these many years of experience, summing up in a 30 minutes of discussion would be definitely a hard time, but still I tried to get my few of the best questions, and I'm so thankful that you have given your time. I respect your experience that you have and the books that you have written. From bottom of my heart, I would like to thank you once again, and